going to LA for the first time, being and using Uber as a passenger. Use the app, get a cheaper ride than a taxi. The first time I rode it, and it was a crazy experience for me. I flew from Dallas to Los Angeles, and well, I was at the hotel, and they were supposed to pick me up, the people that I was gonna work with, at 4, and it was barely 1. So I was like, what am I gonna do here? Just wait at the hotel. So I called Uber. I got the app for the first time. I downloaded it, and then I was like, I called the Uber, and some guy, a Mexican guy, came up or picked me up. He didn't know that much English, so he picked me up. We were going already. I was going to Hollywood. It was like 40 minutes away from there. It was gonna be like $16. It's pretty cheap compared to a taxi. Man, so yeah, I was already going with him. It was the Uber guy. I was like going, and then he told me, well, I got another Uber that I have to pick up. I was like, oh, that's fine. Yeah, I can do nothing about it. So we went to pick up the Uber. So we were waiting there. It was a girl. She came out. She got in the back, and then she was all like blah blah, talking in English. And the guy was like, oh, he was telling me like, what is she saying? Like, well, I don't know. Like, she's saying like crazy stuff. And so she already had like, I think she was already buzzed from the night before or something, and she was offering us what was it? Some liquor. So I was like, no, I'm alright. And she was like, well, so where are you going? I'm, well, I came from Dallas, and I'm going to Hollywood before I go to work at 4. I'm like, oh, alright. She was like, oh, alright. And she was like, well, you should go with me. Like, we should go and I can show you around. Like, well, alright, yeah. I was just like, you know, whatever. I thought she was just like fucking around with me, and I just like blew it off. Like, yeah, sure. And then she was all telling me, we're still driving to my place to Hollywood, and then she was like, yeah, man. She was telling me, or telling us, like, I don't know, that guy that I was with right now, he just like did me, and like, you know, like F me, and he just wanted to get rid of me. And I was like, okay. I didn't really think nothing about it, so I was like, okay, whatever, you know. It's just some random person blabbing it around. So yeah, and then we're about to get to my place where he was gonna drop me off, the Uber guy. So he was, the girl was like, so you're not gonna go with me? I was like, sure, let's go to your house then. So I told the guy, the Uber guy, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get off her here. I'm gonna go with her to her house. And he was like, oh, okay. And then we got to her house. I got my luggage from the bag, and then went to not the hotel. We went to her apartment, and then but before that, before we got off, she was all telling me, oh yeah, so you're not gay, right? I'm like, no. Okay, well, you're about to show me you're not gay right now. I was like, okay. And I was already thinking, like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I going with her? But I still went with her. I got off of the Uber, and so went to her to her apartment up, and then I was like, she was there. She was wearing like a mini skirt or mini dress or whatever, but she was all, she had a dog right there, and she was all playing with it, like licking, the dog was licking her face and everything, and she was like showing her ass and everything, like what the fuck. And like, it was grossing me out because the dog was like all licking her face and everything, and I was like, oh. And then thinking about whatever she told me in the car, like that guy did her, like effed her. And I was like, oh, what did I get myself into? Like, why did I come down here? Why did I go with her? So I was like thinking about it, like, what should I do? What should I say? Like, and I was like, I'm gonna tell her, let's go to eat. Well, I did. Like, is there a place to go eat? Like, yeah, let's go walk over here to this Wingstop or something like that. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna take my dog. Let's go walking. All right. And so I left my luggage right there in her room, in her house. And then we were going walking, and then she met some other guy there, or he had a dog too. So he was like, oh my god, so cute, they're playing with each other or whatever. And then blah blah blah, they were there for like 10 minutes talking. I'm like, okay. And then she was like, I'm gonna leave my dog right here with you. Like, all right. I was like, and then we left, like, and then we left, like, okay, like, you don't even know that person, you're gonna leave your dog there, like, yeah, I trust him, like, okay, whatever. So, anyways, about that, went to the Wingstop, and then we got she got me some drink, like, I don't know, beer or something, I don't know. It was nasty, and I was like, drink it. I'm like, no, I don't like it. Like, if you don't drink it, I'm gonna act like I fainted. And I was like, no, you're not. And she got her knees, and then she like just like got her knee slowly on the floor. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And like there was some people in the back of me, and like, what's she doing? And I was like, nah, she's just playing around. I was so embarrassed, and then manager got there. Like, what's wrong with her? She was still in the floor. Well, on the floor, I mean. And the guy, the manager was like, no, like he got on the floor, so like, wake up, like, no, she's just playing around. Like, oh, well, I guess she's not playing around. And then call it 911. They called 911. So they got there, and then like they were telling me, what's her name? Like, I don't know, it's Danielle or something like that. I just met her today. I heard it was like surprising because I met her and she was like over here, and like, so yeah, and I wanted to leave her right there, like go away, but I couldn't because my luggage was at her house. So like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how the fuck am I gonna get my luggage? And my luggage right there, I have everything for work, but I have to work there. So I had to go with her to the freaking hospital. And I was like, when I was in the freaking ambulance thingy, or the car or the truck, whatever, you know, I was like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Like, what? Like, really? I came to Los Angeles for the first time, and I'm here going to that damn hospital. I was like, damn it. So we got to the hospital, and then she was all there and whatever, and one of the paramedics told me, like, oh, you know, let me tell you the download that, you know, whenever they're faking it, right? Like, no, like, well, she's faking it. Everything she just happened right now, she faked it. Like, because she has other times that she's done it before. Like, oh, okay. And I was like telling him, like, nah, I just want to get out of here. I have my luggage at her house. So he was like, damn, you work that? I'm like, no, it's not like that. I want to get out of here. And he was like, yeah, sure. But yeah, so we're right there. They got her on the bed. So they're in the hallway because I think there wasn't any room. So she was all making a scene. She was telling everybody, fuck you, nurse, and everything. I was like, damn it. Like, so they called security. Like, and then it was like, she was all getting all into the security guy, like telling him, no, I don't care, fuck them all, I don't know what they're talking about me, and whatever, you know. And the security guy was just looking at me like, do something. I was like, I was thinking, like, I don't even fucking know her, am I supposed to do something? Oh man. But yeah, anyways, about that too. And the nurse came over here. She was already typing everything on the computer. So I was like, she was like asking, like, well, how long you know her? I was like, I just met her today. And she knew that the nurse knew how she was acting up. She told me, well, good luck, buddy. I was like, I know. And the girl, the Denali, or whatever her name was, she got offended. I'm like, what do you mean, good luck, buddy? I'm like, she was like, fuck you. I'm like, wow. I'm like, god damn it. And then after that, yeah, we got out and everything. She signed a paper that she wanted to leave and she wanted to be there no more. So yeah, we left. He got Uber again. She didn't want to give me her address. So I was like, fuck, I was getting scared because of my luggage. So she finally gave me the address to her house. Uber picked us up again, another guy. And then we went to her house and got my luggage up there, and she was looking for her dog. She didn't even remember she left the damn dog with some random person. Like, oh my god, my dog is over there. Like, yeah, no, like, let's go look for it. Like, okay. Like, she was like, I was taking my luggage. She was like, no, you leave that here. I'm like, no, it's mine. And I took it with me, and then we were looking. The other guy was calling me already, like, hey, I'm here outside, like, let's to go to work. Like, all right. And I'll be there outside, and the other girl was like, well, the girl, like, all right, let's go look for the dog. Supposedly, I was just telling her so she can shut up. So I did, and then he got there like, where you at? And I got on the van, you know, the guy that was supposed to pick me up. So yeah, and then I got up and I was like, bye. She was like maybe 20 feet away. Like, bye. She came over here to the car, and then she started freaking like hitting on the hood. I was telling the guy, just go, man. And he was like, what do you mean? Let's just go. Damn, it was crazy. It was a crazy first experience. All that happened in 3 hours. The same day I got in Los Angeles. And oh my God, it was crazy. Never again. Uber. The people that use Uber for the first time, do not talk to strangers. Do not go with nobody. Even if it's a girl, fine ass girl, don't go with her. Because you never know. They might berate me or something. But no, never again am I do that in my life. No, I learned my lesson from there. So never again. But anyways, about that, Uber is pretty cheap in the big cities. But if you live like in a small town, you'd rather get your friend to go take you somewhere, because it's pretty expensive. You get it like in a small town, and small towns they don't really use it. More like in Dallas, Texas, Los Angeles, like a big city, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than a taxi.